So Mark Ruff, one of the judges here at the Willinga Park Gold Buckle. Mark, how the hell did you get into camp drafting? I know as a kid you were really involved and interested in show jumping.
Yeah, I was, but very, very good family friends. Ken and Alison Bolton used to cart me around a little bit to a few drafts when I was very young, and then I was big into my show jumping, and then I played a bit of polocrosse, and then I turned up at a draft to watch, and Kenny Bolton threw me on a horse and said you should have a go, and I've been doing it ever since. So for the last 15 odd years, or maybe even longer, yeah, been drafting, love it.
So tell us about how did you get into judging then? If you're a competitor, it must take up a lot of your time judging, because there can't be that many good camp draft judges.
Oh, there's a lot of judges. We could do with more. I think it's like every sport. If you really start and you want to learn, you need to know what judges are looking for. You need to know why they're scoring, and also because it's a non-professional sport, you've got to give back. And I think judging's one thing that you need to do to give back to the sport. And it's an honour to judge, to be honest.
It must be an honour to judge here.
It's a huge honour. It was actually a little bit daunting for me. I'm not a known judge, so it was a big honour to be asked. I didn't realise how big it was, to be honest, after 2 days in the saddle for 12 hours a day. But yeah, no, great honour.
So tell me, what do you? I know all judges, whether we're talking dressage or whatever of those type of judges, diving, gymnastics, you all have a little different take, and that's totally acceptable. What as a rider, I guess you have a really good impression. But what do you look for in a horse and rider in the camp?
In the camp, for me, it's a horse that's really willing. A horse that'll hold its shape and not fight the rider, and really wants to work that cow. Everyone looks for different things. We all want them to put pressure on the cow and make things happen and get it up close to the gate. But for me, it's also about the style of that horse and how it's working, and how willing it is, and that it wants to be there and it's not doing it out of fear.
So the most marks really come from that section?
Oh no, it's a combination. But that's the difference between that extra point or not that extra point.
Right.
I think that's the difference. In the camp you don't have that much to work with. You've got 26 points to play with. But the difference between a 21 and a 22, or a 22 and a 23, might be that would be the difference for me in many cases.
Winning and losing. Well, great to chat, and I know you don't get much time off. There's so many horses to get through, so I'll let you grab some lunch and get back to it, and we really look forward to the final tomorrow.
No, I appreciate it.
Thanks for your time.
To be here. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.